Hello, friends. Still not Jim Nance. Kurt Berglund here with an exciting new game, or at least new to me, and it might be new to you, that I have just discovered sort of by accident. And so I want to share it with you today, and I'm going to be running some demos on my channel in the days to come. The game is called Play Ball Baseball. It is produced by Greg Sovin, the creator of Fall Classic Baseball. And there's a number of things that I like about this game. It's very playable. There is a fairly tiny learning curve compared to an awful lot of games that are out there. And perhaps best of all, it's free to try. You can get the instructions by emailing Greg, and I will put that email for you below in the description to this video. And not only that, but you can get a free set of cards. The one that I got was a all-time franchise all-stars set by PDF. All of it free. The instructions from Greg for free. The franchise all-star set PDF free. So there is no risk to trying this game, and I think it's got a lot to offer. If you do get the PDF, the cards end up looking like this. This is a printed version of the PDF, one of the PDF pages. This one happens to be for the Cincinnati Reds. If you print out, there's a couple of ways you can go with the pitching cards. One of them is to print out what they call the tall cards, which are a lot like the replay tall cards, in that you can put the batter cards on top of the pitcher card and play this game very, very quickly. You can also print out the pitcher, a different pitcher card that has all of the numbers that you need up here. One of the nice things about the tall pitcher cards in this game, at least the more modern, the more recently produced sets, have your defenders and their error ratings and range ratings and all the stuff you'll need, catchers, pass ball ratings, all that stuff you're likely to need right here on the pitcher's card. So it's a very convenient, user-friendly type of system. If you look at the batter's card, this one is Ryne Sandberg's card from the Franchise All-Star set. Now, for the Franchise All-Star set, they did not choose the peak season. They chose the player's second or third best season. And when you get the PDF, you get 25 to 29 or so players per franchise. It's a wonderful offer. It's a great way to try the game, and I love these types of sets. There are 4 columns of dice rolls. You need to play ball baseball. You need 2 D8 dice. And so if you look at Sandberg's card here, you'll see that the numbers range from 11 to 88 because of that. The first column is of the hitter's card is hit outcomes based on how good a hitter he is. The second and third columns are based on the hitter-pitcher interaction. And then the fourth column is mostly defense. It's got some park effect stuff, some rare play stuff, but mostly it's how does the defense handle the baseball when it's hit to them. And so you have hitter, pitcher, and defense impact on each card. Now, if you look at the pitcher cards, what you get, What you get up here are different ratings, different additions or subtractions to the roll to determine if that particular outcome is going to happen or not. And so, if it says, like here, for instance, let's do an example. If Sandberg is up against Bob Gibson, and let's have the roll be a 33, which I will point to here. And you see Bob Gibson's hit number is a 3. No, I'm sorry, it's a 2. It's the number on your left here. Not be your right, I think. And then you roll a 33, and it says on Sandberg's card, and it says single to left 3. The key number is in this game is 9. If your total of addition reaches 9, then that event happens, or more. If it's 8 or less, the event doesn't happen, and you go to a different, sort of like an out chart. And so this wouldn't happen because you'd have Sandberg's number here is SL3, that's a 3, plus Gibson's 2 makes 5. And so instead of a single to left, you'd look at this chart and it would be a flyout instead. So it's very quick, very easy to play, almost right out of the box. You do have to get used to what some of the letters stand for, but once you break that down, it's very easy to get into. The dice rolls work just like Fall Classic in that they tip you off as to what defender is involved in a particular play. So if you roll, I don't know, if you roll, let's say a 36, well, no, let's take a different example. Let's say you roll 78, 7, 8. The 8 would be used to tip you off that the center fielder is involved in the play, and you're checking his range rating to determine if an out has been made. Stuff like that you pick up very quickly, and it makes it easy to get started and get into the game. I have played about, I think, 11 or 12 games of play ball so far, and my play time is already down to between 30 and 40 minutes for sure. I think on the low end of that, closer to half an hour per game. And I'm getting faster. So one roll of the dice determines the vast majority of the at-bats, how they're going to go. Occasionally you need a second roll, or maybe to roll one of the D8s to resolve the play, either maybe for a hit or for an error or something. But the vast majority of the time, you're resolving an at-bat in just one roll of the 2 D8s. If you get the instructions and you print them off, you're going to have about, I don't know, maybe 30 pages. No, not even that much. You have maybe 25 pages of instructions. Many of them are charts that you are not going to refer to very often. There are 2 chart pages that are most important. This is one of them. It's called a quick result chart. Very, very quick. And then there's another one that is called, don't tell me, the quick result chart 2, which tells you what happens on certain defensive roles. But really those 2 pages are the most important thing that you would have with you. You've got these other sheets for reference, but you don't really need them very often. Also, each team has a sort of a spreadsheet of defensive ratings, pitcher ratings, and the ballpark ratings. There are ballpark possibilities in the game depending upon the features of the home park of the team that you're working with. Even these defensive spreadsheets, while they are wonderful, and I love them for getting myself organized, but you don't need to refer to them very often if you have a tall picture, if you're using the tall picture cards with all the defensive ratings on it. Very easy to get everything and have an incredibly small footprint on your tabletop with this game. The game is also very intuitive, so as you figure out what the symbols are and as you learn the symbols, you're going to go faster and faster and faster and really pick it up quickly. I'm finding just in the 11 or 12 games, whatever it is that I've played so far, I'm finding that in my small sample size, the players are performing very, very realistically. There is a sheet of offensive strategies like the steal, the hit and run, the bunt, squeeze, sacrifice, all that stuff. There's one sheet for that, very straightforward, easy to implement, and there's another sheet of defensive strategies, but you look those over and you're ready to go. It's very, very quick. There are a couple of different ways to manage pitcher fatigue in the game, and the instructions, Greg Sylvan says that in the instructions that you can kind of play with how you want pitcher fatigue to work, and if you want there to be like a cushion of extra batters that they can face. But there is a batters faced limit. I'm looking here at Bob Gibson's card, and his is 32. But there's a wide range there, and what you have to do to reach a fatigue level. You've got some different options there that you can choose, so you can customize your pitcher fatigue as you see fit. There are provisions to build in outfield throwing arms and catcher throwing arms into the game if you wish, or if you want to just base things on the runner's speed, because we know from the data that the impact, especially of outfield arms, is pretty negligible, even though that's what we see on the highlight reels in terms of a play in and play out at bat after at bat after at bat in a Major League Baseball game. We know that the impact of outfield arms is fairly minimal. So you can build those in if you wish. You can avoid doing that if you wish. So there's pieces of the game that you can customize to meet what you're looking for in a game. The cards themselves do have stats at the bottom. I'll hold this up so you can see the stats for Sandberg. I think this is from 91. I don't know if this is in focus or not. Maybe that works. And so there are stats at the bottom of the batter cards, and there are stats on the tall pitcher cards as well, up here at the top. So, tipping you off to this, the Play Ball is the name of the sim. The link is going to be in the description for the video. I really encourage you to take a look at this, communicate with Greg Sylvan, and you're going to get this stuff and you're going to love it on your tabletop. The only thing you need to do that I needed to do, I had one D8 in my collection of dice. I needed to get a second one. But after that, I was ready to go. All I had to do was click print, and I had everything that I needed. Amazing, amazing game, especially for the price. And he's developed a real winner here that I don't think many people know about. If you know about it and you've had experience playing with it, I'd love to hear your feedback. I'm enjoying it very much so far, and I'm making plans to get more sets. So that is my introduction to Play Ball Baseball. Look for demo games coming soon on my channel using this Franchise All-Star set, and I will be very pleased to bring that to you and show you how the game works. Check it out at the website in the description for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have fun with it. My name is Kurt Berglund. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your support to keep this thing going. And I hope you have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.